Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Tony Perez leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
Just about ready to go, and starting this one, Luke Weaver. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound to start the game. He can be really good at times and turn in some real excellent efforts. For me, it'll tell us a lot to see how he's attacking the strike zone and pitching aggressively or not. If he's doing that from the jump, I think he'll be fine in this one.
Now the third baseman, Dansby Swanson. The pitch. Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Pitch misses there. Now 2-2.
It's a good take.
And a pitch. Line drive. And that's just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Next to hit, Ryan Sandberg. And it is 2-1.
2-1.
Line drive, caught. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
And here it comes. That one missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And he deals. Check swing. He went. And it's 3-2. And a pitch. And that's ball 4.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Now it's the DH, Sammy Sosa. Next offering way off the plate. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Next one misses, and it's 3-2. Ernie Banks on deck for the Cubs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Now here is Ernie Banks. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The pitch. He goes down looking. 2 left on. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Back here at the ballpark, and today's starting pitcher, Justin Steele. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Oh, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
The 2-1. There's the strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The 2-2. Got him. And there's one down.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 now. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's the lineup for the Reds. It features a great veteran presence, Johnny Bench.
And Boog with the lefty on the bump in this one. He's got a good shot to go off. Batting over 400 against lefties this season. So, he's salivating a little bit as he walks to home plate. Look for him to have a big impact with this lefty on the mound.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Joe Morgan. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, out towards left center. Williams makes the catch, and that's the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Cincinnati, new inning getting started. Here's the veteran outfielder, Andre Dawson. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. This one chopped up the middle. Morgan sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 24, Cody.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That to right. 2 up, 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Yan Gomes. Yan Gomes waits, and a foul ball left side. No score here in the second. That one misses, and the count's even at 2. And now it's filled up. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Trey Mancini now. And misses inside. The 3-1 is on the way. And that one clips the corner. Three and 2 now. And there's ball 4.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
That's to third. Stops it on a slide. The throw on the money. Nice play. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back. Here's the veteran first baseman, Tony Perez.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The 3-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Dawson squeezes it. One down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Johnny.
Here's the Reds catcher, Johnny Bench. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their number one job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent, as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. 2-2 now. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Boog, these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
And that's a fair ball.
Pretty good fastball location, down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
One down. Eric Davis digs in now. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Bench leads off first with one away. Next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And now Adam Dunn. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
It's in and out of his glove.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Will Myers now. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss. And the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back. On to the third inning. Now it's going to be Ryan Sandberg. The 2-2. Bounce to the left side. Larkin zips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now back, left fielder, Billy Williams.
And next for the Cubs, Billy Williams. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Next pitch is popped up. Larkin under it. Snags it for the second out.
Now back, designated hitter, Sammy Sosa.
And up next for Chicago, Sammy Sosa. He reached on a walk his first time. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And the righty deals. In the air, right field. Griffey settles under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Cubs are down quietly, and we are still scoreless. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now Spencer Steer. And a pitch. And that's through there for a strike. In the air out to center. Banks on his way over. Snags it on the run. 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Next for Cincinnati, Barry Larkin. He's 0 for 1. Here comes a pitch. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Well, this has the potential to fire up the offense. Only one out and now a base runner on first. You've got to stay out of a double play if you're going to make something happen here.
There goes Larkin. Gomes, great throw. Caught stealing.
You know, when you've got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because guys just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing a bag, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
The 2-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Griffey checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. The kick, the 3-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. He doesn't have a throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Second baseman, John Morgan.
Man at first, Joe Morgan, the next to hit for the Reds. On a strike, the pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Reds leave one, still no score. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ernie Banks. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. In the dirt. Throws to first. One up, one down.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Andre Dawson, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Here's a 1-2. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one's gone. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. His second of the year. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. Yan Gomes, the next Cub to hit. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 down, nobody on.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Next pitch is popped up. Steer makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Bottom of the 4th, so now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
The 3-1. That one is absolutely belted. Bellinger drop step going back. Back some more. Gone! He circles the bases, and we're all square. It's 1-1. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now here is Johnny Bench. Next pitch is outside.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Next pitch way upstairs.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Swung on, belted. Back there. And it is gone. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 2-1.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Eric Davis, the next to hit for the Reds, and a 2-1 on the way. And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was a moonshot. His first homer of the year. It's 3-1.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And the batter now, Adam Dunn. That one ripped right center field. Bellinger drop step going back. Racing back some more. Ah! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
Digging in, Will Myers. Here's a 1-1. They say it went.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
That's to third. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
A well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Spencer Steer getting ready to hit. Flied out his first time. Here's a 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Movement in the bullpen. Drew Smiley preparing to come on if needed. Tyon getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Good eye right there. Here comes a 3-2. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Oh, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Steer at first, 1 gone. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
In now for the Reds, Ken Griffey Sr. 1 for 2.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. That misses off the outside edge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. Tony Perez would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Reds 4 and the Cubs 1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Connor Overton.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And now the first baseman, Trey Mancini. Chris, you know what they call Mancini?
Boom, boom.
That's right, for Ray Mancini, the famous boxer. It stuck when he started hitting home runs, though, in baseball. At the belt and fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Yeah, good power hitter on the field, but a really good human being off the field. And in fact, in 2021, He was named the AL Comeback Player of the Year after beating stage 3 colon cancer in 2020 and became a real inspiration to many around the league.
Perez over to first in time. One up, one down.
The third baseman, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Right-hander kicks, deals. Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That one ripped, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way. Stays alive. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Cubs are down in order. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Drew Smiley. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tony Perez. He's already homered here in this one. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Johnny Bench. He's already homered in this game. Going to count 1-2.
Well, these Reds really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 2
Nobody
strikes.
out. Runner at first. Here's the 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The next offering misses. And it's 3-2. The pitch. And he walked him.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Eric Davis, the next to hit for the Reds.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
No outs, runners at first and second. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. Goes down looking.
I'll just rip a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
And the batter now, Adam Dunn. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Perez, the lead runner, out at second. Bench at first. 1 gone. Over to Rhino. That's 1. On to Mancini. 2. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. We're through 5. It's the Reds 4 and the Cubs 1. Back here in Cincinnati, here's the left fielder, Billy Williams.
Billy Williams.
The 1-1. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair.
Now batting.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's some real power at the plate. Sammy Sosa, the 1-1. Check swing, no appeal.
These Cubs putting together some really good at bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cubs.
Now it's the shortstop, Ernie Banks. This guy has turned into a beast.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
The 2-2 now. That one missing inside. Payoff pitch. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Andre Dawson will hit next. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That one called a strike. 1 and 2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And it's even up.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Next pitch is outside. Cody Bellinger waits on deck. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they cut the lead to 2.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Cody Bellinger. 1-1 now. Softly hit to third. Steer. On to second. They get one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Now it's Yan Gomes. 3-2 now. That's hard hit in the line. And Gomes is retired. And that is the third out of the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the Reds DH. Will Myers.
Will Myers.
The 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Here's the third baseman, Spencer Steer. Next offering misses, and a count 2-1. Runner at second, nobody out. Steer checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. Runner leads away at second, and that's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So up next, Barry Larkin. Check swing, went around, and a count 1-2. Good eye right there. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Two now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Runner tags, and we'll move up to third.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ken Griffey Sr., the next to hit. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
The pitch. And that one is inside. Myers at third. Steer over at first with one away. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's a speed threat, Joe Morgan. And the 3-1. And that's in for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And they get Morgan for the out. And that is that. Reds strand a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. Buck Farmer into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So up now for Chicago, Trey Mancini.
The first baseman, Trey Mancini.
The line to kick the pitch. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
High fly ball out to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. And next for the Cubs, Ryne Sandberg. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. Out of here. He leaves the yard to right. 3rd home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 4-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Billy Williams, the next Cub to hit. The tying run at the plate.
Oh, that's 6 out.
That misses. 3 balls and a strike. Action in the pen down there. Rob Dibble loosening up for manager David Bell. Sims warming up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and he breaks his bat. Farmer makes the grab. And the inning is over. Cubbies edge closer on this long ball. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Advert Alzolay on the pitch out of the pen here.
Now,
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Well, one-run game, so now here's the Reds' cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. On the ground, right side. Toss to Mancini, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the catcher, Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench, the next to hit for the Reds. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And here it comes.
3-2.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he still strikes for his pitcher.
And down on strikes. And 2 away now.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
And now 2-1.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Just missed. Hard hit to third. Play made, that ends the inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Rob Dibble on the pitch here. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 49, Rob Dibble.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
The next pitch misses. 2-2. Activity in the bullpen. Alexis Diaz loosening up for manager David Bell. Righty to the plate. And delivers outside. Ernie Banks waiting to hit for the Cubs. That one the other way. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ernie Banks, known for his late inning heroics. 3-2. And the tying run is on base.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
1 down, runner at first. And here is Andre Dawson. The 1-1. And there's a ball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next pitch misses outside. And that's ball 3. Cody Bellinger to bat next. Banks, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Out there to center. That's back there. Gone. A 2-run blast. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Ian Gibaut takes over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 79, Ian Gibaut.
Bellinger up to hit, 1 for 3. Next one misses, 2-1.
2-1.
That one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. And a swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with
Now
the bases
back.
empty.
Catcher.
Close pitch. But now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Man at first with 1 gone. Yan Gomes, the next Cub to hit. Gibaut checks the runner. Bellinger dives back. And a 1-1. Late swing fouled off. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Next offering is fouled back. Check on the runner. Bellinger back on a dive. Back over to first, and he's back again. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that one is lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Bellinger around second on his way to third. He's in there.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And here's the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run, and the number 9 guy at the plate.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swings through that.
2-2 now.
And a pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So the batting order turns over. Dansby Swanson now at the plate. 2 outs. And down on strikes he goes. Huge strikeout there. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds 4. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Lee Smith.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game in now for the Reds. Adam Dunn. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. The line of the pitch.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Bruce Sutter, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Kicks and fires. And now the count filled up 3-2. Will Myers in the on deck circle. Back to work. 3-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
David Bell bringing on a pinch hitter. Jonathan India, one out, the base is empty for him. The wind and the pitch. The other way, pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Now at the plate, Spencer Steer. And the pitch. Into center. That gets down for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Barry Larkin, the next to hit for the Reds. The pitch.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Steer leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings and misses, struck him out. So one left for Cincinnati. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Joel Kuhnel will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ryan Sandberg digs in now.
Flashed his power last time, blasted one over the wall to the opposite field.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one out to right. Griffey settles under it. And there's one down.
Now back, left fielder, Billy Williams.
And up next for Chicago, Billy Williams. Next pitch misses way outside. Movement in the bullpen. Lucas Sims, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. In the air, left field. Dunn heads towards it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Sammy Sosa. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Now this is in the air down the line. Griffey settles under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds 4. New pitcher now, Bruce Sutter. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Number 44, Bruce Sutter.
Well, 1-run game and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Ken Griffey Sr.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right there.
2-2 count.
Line drive, that's a base hit.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. I could watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now Joe Morgan on the corner for a strike. 1-2 with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Left-hand batter waits. Got him! And one gone.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. Check swing, appeal to first, and he won around. Just enough that time. Pickoff throw. Griffey dives back in safely. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Johnny Bench will hit next. A strikeout and a walk. Over to first, and he's saved.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
And now 2-2. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Gomes. Too late with the throw. Safe. Chris, wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, He really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Down to their final strike. Got him! And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Reds, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Froze, neck dripping.